JuMaNjI Welcome to the Jungle was directed by Jake Kasdan, stars Dwayne Johnson, Jake Black, Karen Gillian, and Kevin Hart. The old JuMaNjI was a board game played by kids and have brought the elements in the board game to the real world. For an example, like a giant centipede. In this film, it follows up four teenagers who are stuck in detention, found the video game console while trying to pass their free time and choose their character of JuMaNjI. So they get stuck into the video game. In this film, these players made a non-player character which is inside the video game, and the non-player character will repeat the same thing over and over again, and if you ask them a unique question, they will just repeat it again and again, just like the video game wanted them to do. So in order for them to free themselves from the world of JuMaNjI, they must first free JuMaNjI from its curse set by Russell Van Pelt, that the Russell Van Pelt took out the jewel from the eye of a jaguar, a mountain looking jaguar, a jaguar mountain looking, and set the curse to JuMaNjI. On their way to put the jewel inside the mountain looking jaguar, they found a missing kid, Alex Grace, who has been missing for about 20 years in 1996 while playing the game board of JuMaNjI. Then the five of them, including Alex, who have been missing for 20 years, cleared the game by using their own strength and help each other weakness. Yeah. So the exposition of this story begins 20 years later after the JuMaNjI being played. These four kids found the video game and get sucked into it and becomes the character they select. Spencer, who is a skinny build looking man, becomes Dwayne Johnson, Dr. Bravestone to be precise, who is a buff and tall guy, which are very different personalities and physically. Whereas everyone else is very different also. For example, Bethany, who is an Instagram loving girl, becomes a middle old age man. Girl to man, that's very nice. Then the four of them discovered their own strength and weakness by pressing their left back, and it displays in the air. Of course, Dr. Bravestone, the main character, have zero weakness, whereas the Franklin Finbar, who is like a backpacker, have a cake as its weakness. Yep, a cake. A cake made him explode. In their journey to find the mountain jaguar eye, they had to go through some obstacle which are very very scary and funny. And then besides that, they also encountered a few of Van Pelt's men that are ordered by Van Pelt to get the stone back. So the climax of the story begins when they arrive at the mountain and to put the jewel inside, to free the JuMaNjI, right? And then Russell Van Pelt, who is the main villain here, tried to kill them in order to get the jewel. So the five of them uses their own strength to repel the Van Pelt's attack and finally get the jewels inside the eye of a jaguar mountain eye, and then gave. The resolution of this movie is when Bethany decided to transfer his one life to Alex, who has been dying because of a mosquito. And yep, Alex's weakness is mosquito, living in the jungle, and mosquito is his weakness. That's very sad, but that's the weakness. So Bethany uses her CPR to transfer his one life to Alex. In order for them to finish the JuMaNjI game, all of them must be there at the ending to put the jewel inside and scream out JuMaNjI. So we proceed to character that I like and dislike. The character that I like is Dr. Bravestone, played by Spencer, The reason why I like him is because he is strong, intellectual, and courageous. He always there to save the situation whenever the team needs him. As an example, when fighting Van Pelt's men at the bazaar, he uses his gaming knowledge to fight them, knowing that he has the strength to do so. He also takes steps to fix the helicopter when the team all don't want to do it by climbing it upwards towards the blade. And then the character that I dislike is Franklin Finbar, played by Fridge. The reason why I dislike him is because he is weak and always complaining anytime, and not only that, he also troubles the team. As an example, he pushes Spencer off the cliff and made him lose 1 health. That 1 health is precious. He also loses the jewel when the team finally made it out of the albino rhino's den. So the memorable scene that I think is interesting is when they arrive at the bottom of the mountain Jaguar Eye. The reason why I picked this as a memorable scene is because they all played a crucial hint to get the jewel to the eye of Jaguar Mountain. Professor Sheldon, cartography, guides them to the mountain and gives them crucial hints. The hints are, when you see the elephant, you climb. So Dr. Bravestones is the one who rides to the mountain using a motorbike and trusts his teammate to get the jewel to him before he arrives. Franklin Finbar uses his zoology strength to free Professor Sheldon, who has been taken as a hostage by Van Pelt. Jefferson fight with Van Pelt to make sure Bravestone get there safely, and also to protect Professor Sheldon from Van Pelt. Lastly, Ruby House. Ruby House played a very crucial act in this scene. She killed herself with venom, knowing that venom is her weakness, in order to restart her life from the sky and give it to Bravestone. So, the strength and weakness in this movie. The strength that I think I found in this movie is interesting plot and flow. As an example, how they create a different type of movie from the first JuMaNjI, where the board game transferred into the reality, while this one, the player go into the game itself and played a different character. Plus, the character they played are very different from their personalities. So, and then the weakness is too little obstacle. Example, they only have Van Pelt's men and few other things as an obstacle to interrupt them, and it is not that hard. So, lastly, my opinion about the movie. The storyline is great, the humor sense is there to make the viewers laugh and keep watching it, and Kevin Hart played a very crucial role in making us viewer laugh, so I kind of like that. It also keep us viewers wanna watch it more because of its interesting delivering of the story. I will rate the movie about 8/10, I think. Yeah, 8/10, because it is that good. So the moral value of this story is friendship bond, helping each other when needed. It has been portrayed throughout the whole movie for a few scenes such as the ending scene where they work together to put the jewel back, and when Bethany saves Alex, which I have mentioned earlier, that have been bitten by a mosquito. So the improvement that I would make if I was a director of the movie, I would put more fighting action throughout the movie. I mean, other than Ruby and Bravestone, because they both can fight while the others cannot. Also, I would like to have the ending change they would make I would suggest that Bethany and Alex are together at the ending because they share a little something in the movie, this type of connection. That's all. Thank you.